yeah. So I was living in the Dadaab refugee camp, the biggest refugee camp in the world, which is the Dadaab refugee camp. I was living there from almost 18 years. So that's where I grew up, and that's where I finished my high school. So then I got a settlement, for United Nations. Then that's how I came to United States, and after a long process, so I end up, coming here in Altana because I have some friends, and before I came here in Altana. The Somali populations, back then to right now, for example, 2014, this always increasing. There's a new family who are moving. Some of them they're new to the country. Some of them they are coming from the neighbors. This is where I had a lot of experience. When I was in Kenya, I was a teacher. I started helping students. When I was 7th grade. So when I started working with the school districts, and I've seen there's a lot of need because of the students in Africa. What happens is like they don't look how old they are. They look how they know. How much they know. So 11 years old will be kindergarten maybe in Africa. 10 years old will be first grade, something like that. 20 years old, you'll see them in first grade in Africa. So in America, that is different, because they look how old is a child is, before, they figure out how much they know, So then I notice that, there's a lot of need, there's a gap, because if the student is 15 years old and he or she started 8th grade or 9th grade, and he has no background educations, and he doesn't have someone else who is helping him or her at home, then there will be it is going to be tough, for him or her to catch up with other students who were born and raised here. Basically, what we do is like the education issue, but the culture, because when they are new to the country, I said this is what you need to know. This is what you need to avoid, So if you start a school, this is what you're gonna maybe see, because the curriculum is going to be different, in Africa and here. So that is where we know the culture is coming in, and I have to tell because some of the I see that the school district is working very hard about that, and they're very strict about it, about those racial issues, even the principals, if they see very tiny things in the class, they really immediately talk to the students, the parents and everyone, So I think the school districts are doing a good job about that, So, and I'm glad to see all those improvements, from the school buildings, about racial issue, So right now, I talk to the high school students and say, how you guys? Because I meet with them every day. I see them, If we meet at the mosque, Saturdays and Sundays, I sit with them and say, how is the school? How do you guys like it? How is it? The teachers and everything. They say everything's good.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of improvements, for that also, and the school districts, now they educate, the teachers, and the principals and everybody, the HR, and so they're doing a good job about it. So yeah, I've seen a lot of improvement. I know right now she's gonna graduate next year. She's a 12th grade, and she was struggling. She have never been to school, and right now she's doing algebra. You give her the examples, and she's gonna do everything by herself. I'm so proud of it,
Yeah.
And right now, every day she keeps telling me, Ibrahim, when I'm graduating, are you gonna come to my graduation ceremony? And I said, yes, I'm proud to see that, you graduating, So, and she's excited. Right now, her mom and dad even send me emails, come to me and they said, Ibrahim, thank you so much, for all your help. Our girl right now, she has improved and she's doing everything good, and we are receiving good comments from the teachers. So yeah, I've seen a lot of improvements since I started on this.